Scorpio. How are you? I hope your January is off to a good start. So today, I'll be reading your past, your present, and your future energies, and we'll see what comes up. In the past, you have positive movement forward. Wonderful. So you've maybe recently started a new cycle. Rejoice in celebration. Wow, you're starting the year off in a great way. And then heart chakra. Nice. Right off the bat, I kind of have a feeling that you have been working hard on opening your heart. Good job. Maybe moving on from a past relationship or situation. Now remember, if this reading does not resonate with you, you might want to check out your rising or moon sign and see if there's a message there in that reading. Okay, so in the past you have the Between Worlds card. Right now you have TikTok. You may be thinking time is running out. And in the future you have All That Glitters. This card has actually been coming up quite a bit lately, so we'll take a closer look at that. And if this reading is resonating with you at all, I would appreciate it if you would like or subscribe to my channel. Okay, so we have imperfect harmony in your past energy. Willing release. So you're definitely kind of in a situation of releasing. You may be even be releasing this idea of time is running out. I kind of just got that. And in the future, great and full. Oh, you have lovely things coming in. Okay, so let's take a look at a few more things. In the past, the Butterfly Garden. I love this card. This is really talking about being in the present moment and really taking time to look at, you know, she's got the butterfly in her hair and she's looking at that flower, right? Just being maybe in nature, at least just looking at your life, looking at things that have happened in the past and just kind of like accepting them for what they are. It's a great energy. Right now, you have Miss Sunshine. So you're kind of like in the spotlight. You may have done a lot of healing. You're feeling really good right now. Nice energy. And then in the future, you have treasured memories. I'm kind of getting the idea too here that you're maybe dreaming. The way she's holding the balloon, it kind of makes me wonder if maybe you're dreaming about treasured memories you'd like to make in the future. Interesting energy I'm getting there. Okay, let's look at the tarot and see what you have here. In the past, you have Magician. You have been manifesting. You've been working hard, Scorpio, manifesting a great future, and you've done a good job. This is looking great. Nice energy. In the present, you have the Moon. So maybe right now, you're kind of feeling a little unclear. Is what I've been working on to manifest, is it really going to happen? This card also talks about that, you know, the Spirit is working behind the scenes to help things happen. You can't see it, but you may actually be feeling it, just knowing in your heart that things are going to work out in your way. All right, and in your future, oh my goodness, Sun. Oh my goodness, 3 major arcana. You have been working hard, Scorpio. You have been working really hard. And the sun is going to shine for you. You've got the sun out here twice. Nice energy. Okay, in the past, you had the 5 of Swords. All right, so you did have something in the past. I kind of got that energy earlier. You had some conflict in the past, and it could be internal conflict or external conflict, but you've definitely overcome this. Page of Swords. So you are either you just recently got some information, or you're getting this information very soon. Something that's going to maybe clear up a little bit of this moon energy. Like you're wanting a little bit more information about something. About a relationship, about a job, something. You're wanting a little bit more information. And this Page of Swords says you're going to get some information. Somehow. Little bit of information. And then you have Justice. Wow, you have a lot of major arcana. So this is definitely something big in your life. You are definitely transforming and moving into a new cycle. So you have, in the future, you have the Sun energy and also the Justice. So you're going to have balance. Things that you have put out into the universe are going to come back and shine on you. Nice, Scorpio. Okay. We'll do one more. Okay, in the back. If you want, you have fear. This is in the past. If you want to be free of fears and phobias, then you have to understand why they exist and make peace with them. And I have a feeling that you worked really hard at this. You may still be working on it a little bit, but with this Five of Swords, you definitely were fear-based in the past. Very concerned about something, very fearful. An energy of fear. So let's see what you have now. Just gonna switch those. In the present, you have beliefs. We all have certain beliefs that help us or can trap us and keep us from moving towards creative solutions. So you may have had to, or you may still be working on letting go of old belief systems and beliefs about, I kind of get the idea that this is about love. Doesn't have to be, but I kind of have a feeling that it's about love. And you have this in the present too. It's about releasing some old belief systems that you had around love or around money, around abundance, around life itself. Some of this may have come in, with the Saturn and Jupiter conjunction. You may have gotten some clarity about what it is that you really believe or really want. And our last card, it's beautiful, isn't it? Muse. It says, seek out or act as a positive, inspiring, and helpful muse to another's creativity. Wow. So the message I'm getting here is pretty clear that you've done a lot of transformation, and now what the universe is saying is that now, there may have been people that helped you on this journey of transformation, and now it's your turn to help others, whether it's spiritually or creatively. It's your turn to step up and help others, because that's kind of like the end of the hero's journey, right? Where you go back and you share everything that you learned on your travels. So let's look at all of your past energy. We'll look at this. So it definitely had much of a fear-based, feeling. And I have a feeling that this could have been, it could have been around your fear of money. You may have had a lack mentality about money, or a lack mentality about love. Either one. I do feel like for some of you, this is definitely more of a love type of thing. And you have really worked hard to manifest something new in your life. Like, I think something, like you may have had a tower moment a while ago, not recently. And you have this magician here. Like, it was like one day you woke up and you were like, I have got to get out of this fear mentality. I've got to do something different. And you probably kind of went on a spiritual journey. You had maybe even a spiritual awakening. You were manifesting something different in your life. And you realized that you needed to have more harmony in your life. You wanted to put down the conflict that may have brought up some of these fears in your life. You wanted the conflict to leave. And you wanted to live in this harmonious world, which is lovely energy, right? And this card also talks about spirituality, realizing that you're working in harmony with your higher self, with spirit, your spirit guides, angels, that you're working together with them, that you're not on this all by yourself, and that by keying into your intuition and listening to your guides, they helped you on this journey to learn more about yourself and to start letting go of some of the fears. Because, you know, there is only love and fear. And when you're in the fear mentality, you kind of like start putting up all these barriers to your heart, to, you know, other people. You resist love to coming in because you're so afraid. And I think you've really worked so hard on yourself to open up your heart chakra and to learn to love again or to create again. It's lovely energy. You've worked hard to bring this on. You took positive movements forward. You made positive changes in your life that helped you to move away from this fear, from these beliefs that you had in the past. And part of that was because you really did kind of, you know, look at your life. Look at what's so beautiful about your life. When we're in the fear stage, we tend to look at everything that's wrong with our life. And one way to change that is to look at what's beautiful in our life and to just try to hold that feeling as much as we possibly can. And I think you did that. I think you started looking at what is good in my life and not looking at what is bad in my life. You kind of like let that go to the side and concentrated on that. And by doing that, you've been able to walk from this world of black and white and gray into this more colorful world. I think you're definitely more into this world. You may have, you know, a couple of tail feathers back in this area, but you have definitely stepped into this more colorful world. And that is so apparent because in these cards, you know, you have the Miss Sunshine, you have the Willing Release, and you have the Rejoice and Celebration. I think you're really starting to rejoice the work that you've done. I think you really understand what it took for you to get here. And with this TikTok energy, I kind of feel like you were like, you know, when you were going on this journey, you were doing this transformation, you may have said to yourself, oh my goodness, how long is this going to take? You may have been concentrating on time. And what we have to remember is that, you know, when we're more into the 5D, you know, mentality and spirituality, that time really isn't of the essence, right? There's plenty of time to get done what it is that you want to get done. And you may have put a lot of pressure on yourself about time. Like, I've got to get this done. You may have been setting deadlines and stuff like that. And I think you've kind of released that, because when we're stuck in, you know, I got to have deadlines. I got to meet this deadline of whatever it is. You have some time element in your mind. And when you let go of that, you're also letting go of the fear, because when you're kind of concentrating on this, the clock and looking at that, you're bringing in some fear instead of just allowing it to happen, of staying in that higher vibration, allowing the good to come in. So I do think that with this Moon card and the Page of Swords, there may be one last thing that you're kind of wondering about. The Moon can symbolize a couple of different things. It can symbolize spirit working behind the scenes to have things come into play for you. It can also mean that there's like some secret, some information that you don't know. But with the Page of Swords, I think you might get some information. You might get a piece of information that you have been wanting to kind of finish out this cycle, because with the Miss Sunshine, this is the sun coming in. The Page of Swords is bringing in the sun and illuminating any, uncertainty that you had in your mind. And remember, you have the beliefs card. It says we all have certain beliefs that help us or can trap us and keep us from moving towards creative solutions. I think this is, a piece of advice from Spirit that, sometimes when we have certain beliefs, it's just really easy to fall back into those belief patterns when we come up against something that we're not so sure about, right? There might be a situation where I'm not sure about that, I'm not sure about that, and then you go back into your old belief systems. And I think Spirit is just saying, don't worry about it, stay open. Don't get closed-minded. Don't fall back onto old beliefs that you have already released. Don't fall back into those old belief patterns. Because your future is so bright. It's so bright. Obviously, you have worked hard on your heart chakra. And that's why I think this is maybe a romance, love, any type of relationships. Could be even work relationships. You have worked hard on opening up your heart chakra. And, I think you are. I think you're looking forward to making new memories. I don't look at this card really as looking at the past and wanting to really go back. You may have a new perception on some of those memories from the past, and maybe you're kind of looking at them with new eyes and maybe more loving eyes because you have the heart chakra card. But I think you're also kind of like hopeful for new treasured memories to come in the future, because you do have the great and full card. Now, the one card that you have here that signifies, falling back into these old belief systems or something is all that glitters. And this kind of says, to make sure that you're asking the right questions about things that happen in the future so that you can determine if something is real gold or fool's gold. One of the patterns that you may be breaking here is looking at something that's shiny and thinking that it's real gold. And I think that this may be a pattern that you've broken in the past. When it's really shiny and it's really pretty, maybe, it's the real thing. But I think you've learned from your past that that isn't true. And I think you also have to make sure that you're not just trying to jump to something new because it looks shiny at the moment. Really asking those questions. And, really staying in this, staying really open to, staying grateful for what you have and not maybe always trying to jump to something new or thinking that something new is going to, be the answer to all your problems, or it's shiny, so it's real. Like really getting using time, the TikTok card, using time to really get to know something, asking those questions, because you have the Sun card and the Justice card. The Sun card represents, you having everything that you really want. It's kind of like, the Ten of Cups, squared. It's a wonderful card that you've come through a long journey and that you're healed and balanced. The Justice card is balanced. And now you have learned, wow, I just got this. You have learned through this journey that what you give is what you get. That's a good lesson to keep in mind. When especially we have this card, what you gave in love, was it real? Because you can't give something that's just shiny and not real love and expect real love back. And I think that you've learned that in order to have the Sun, to have relationships that are deep and healing and abundant, that you have to give and take. And that's for both people or all people in a relationship, right? Like you have to give to the relationship exactly what you want. You want to give fool's gold, or do you want to give the real gold? And that's what you're going to get in return. Whatever you put out. If you put out fake love, you're going to get fake love. If you put out real love, you're going to get real love. And also protecting yourself, asking those good questions. Is this person giving me fool's gold, or are they giving me the real stuff? Because you've gone through a lot, and you've opened up your heart chakra, and you know that you deserve not the fake stuff. You deserve the real gold. And I think you're willing now to actually give the real gold. You may have in the past maybe not always given your true self to somebody else. And I think now you're open to that. And so your final card here is the Muse. Seek out or act as a positive, inspiring, and helpful muse to another's creativity. And I think that really speaks to this heart chakra and the lessons that you have learned in relationships is to go into a relationship authentically from the heart chakra with true love, not fake love, true love. And be inspiring to others. Be inspiring to others to do the same. And to help the vibration of the entire earth, right? The entire universe by doing that. Okay, since this does seem to be somewhat of a love reading, I'm going to do some of the romance cards, romance angels, and we'll see what we have here. Okay, trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So you may be in a relationship now, or you have a new relationship coming in soon. And to fully trust. You've opened up your heart chakra, right? And to go into this with truth. And trust that the situation, go into it open-minded, open-hearted. Being truthful. Trust is all based on truth, right? Being truthful with those that you love and also expecting the truth from them so that you can build trust. And you also have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Nice card. Very nice. Now, to me, I think that this, really does speak to the fact that you have worked on releasing fear in your life and raising your vibration. And this is just kind of confirmation that, yeah, you're there. Just stay positive and you will attract in what it is that you want. Remember, you're great at manifesting. You're a magician. Just stay high vibration. Stay in that high vibration. And we'll do one more. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You have learned that. It may be that in the past with your love relationships, you just didn't let your heart sing with joy. You were so fear-based that you were putting out something that wasn't authentic. It was more the fake gold. And now you're in this new vibration. You've opened your heart chakra and allow your heart to sing. Shine your light. You definitely have the sun. You definitely have the light. You've done the work, and share that with the world. Beautiful energy. All right, we're going to do one more angel message to close out your reading. This has been lovely. Oh, Scorpio, nice job. And please remember, if you've enjoyed this reading, to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can get more readings in the future. Okay, positive change. I think you've made positive change. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime. Yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. And I think that this really does come back to, I'm called back to this card, right? Is that don't cover up your own real gold. Go ahead and I'm looking for the sun card. Go ahead and shine your true light. Because when we're in this energy, it's because we're afraid of being judged. So we try to be look like real gold, but we're really hiding our real gold. And this is asking you to realize that you have really done the work. You have opened up your heart chakra. And it is time to go ahead and let your sun shine. And if people don't like the person that you are, then maybe they're just not meant to be in your life. There's a ton of people out there. Do not feel like you have to settle. The universe is telling you, you are good at manifesting. Stay in that positive energy and you will bring in the beautiful, sunny, real gold people into your life. And what beautiful energy is that? Oh, Scorpio, I'm so excited for you. You have lots of love and light coming into you. Share your light with the world. And I'll see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.